Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with yet another MAC attack video, and I really hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I know I am, because I'm rediscovering a lot of products that I've been neglecting from MAC, and I just love the fact that they are a brand that cater to consumers as well as professionals out there. So love MAC. So today we are doing a foundation review on the Studio Sculpt foundation from MAC. This little guy right here retails for $38 here in Canada, and there is 40 mils, so just a little bit above the standard amount. And honestly, when it comes to high-end makeup, I think MAC is really affordable compared to other stuff in Sephora. This foundation contains SPF 15 in it, and when we talk about the packaging, it's very simple. It's kind of a squeezy tube, plastic made, so very travel friendly. It's small and sleek, so can be stored pretty much anywhere. Now, as for the formula, it has kind of this like moussey consistency. When you do squeeze it out, it seems like it's kind of thick, but when you start blending it in, it is quite creamy and like very moisturizing. I find like it has like a cool sensation. When I apply this foundation, as you guys will see in the demo, I like to apply it with a buffing brush. I definitely feel like it buffs it really well in the skin. But you can apply it with a sponge because of the moussey consistency. The sponge isn't really going to suck up most of the product. Now, when you do apply this foundation, it does give you a really dewy, luminous finish to your skin. It does take some time to really set into the skin. You do have that kind of wet look for a little bit, I will say that. Now, the things that I do like about this foundation is the glow that it gives you. You know, I love my foundation that has like a luminous finish to it, but for some people it might be a little too dewy, so you can always set it with a powder to take away some of that dewiness. I tend to either set it with a little bit of translucent powder, or I just go in with my MAC blot powder, the pressed one, and it will take away some of that shine and allow me to still have a glow, but not excessively, you know what I mean? I do have a few negative things to say about this foundation, and that is it doesn't last long at all. Like if you're looking for an all-day type of foundation, something you can rely on if you're gonna have a super long day, this is not the guy for you. I have tried it with different primers, I've tried it with setting sprays, and I just feel like after about 4 hours, it does start to kind of get patchy. It starts to kind of break apart, especially the blush area. It does start to kind of fade away, and I think it's just because of the formula. It has kind of like this very somewhat greasy formula, I could say. Another thing is that you really need to shake up this product very well. I don't know if it's just the batch that I've got, but when you first, even when I do shake it up and I squeeze it, I can see that some of the ingredients are kind of separated. So I have to really mesh it well at the back of my hand and then dab it onto my skin, because the product then tends to separate itself a lot. So overall, this foundation is okay to me. Would I repurchase this foundation? To be completely honest, no, I don't think I would repurchase it, simply because I like my foundation to stick and stay the whole day. I love a foundation that I can rely on throughout the day, and this just doesn't do it for me. This is just something that you can pair up with other foundations, you know what I mean? Like this foundation, I have mixed it with my L'Oreal True Match, and to be honest, it worked really nicely, because the L'Oreal True Match kind of has a satin finish and sometimes will cling on to texture and dry patches, but when I pair it up with this, it adds a little bit of luminosity to it, a little bit of a glow to it, so then it won't cling on to dry patches or textures of my skin. But on its own, I don't think it's that great. And I've seen tons and tons of people like Nikki Tutorials, they mix this foundation with other foundations. In terms of coverage, this will give you a light to medium coverage. I do feel like you can build it to a slight full coverage, but then again, it starts to look a little bit too cakey on the skin, so I wouldn't layer this more than, you know, 2 layers. After that, it just doesn't look too great. So overall, I'm really sorry to say that I was a little bit disappointed in this foundation. I love the way it sits on the skin and it looks really nice, but it's not long lasting at all, and it's just very kind of has a little bit of that greasy texture to it, that wet feel to it. So yeah, that's my review. I'm sorry, Mac. That is it for my review. Sorry I didn't have a whole lot of amazing things to say, but I did give you the pros and the cons. Now it's up to you guys. Remember, these reviews, you have to understand that we are basing it on our experience, and that products, honestly, they work differently on all different people, different skin tone types, and all that good stuff. So it might not work out for me, but for someone else it may work amazingly. So if you really are adamant about trying a product, try it out, get a sample, you know, before you spend your money, and see if it works out for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not a member of the Curls and Lipstick family, go ahead and subscribe so you can become one, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you for joining this channel. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.